Hi, I'm Justin.
And I'm Allie.
We've been traveling the U.S. in our self-converted Sprinter van for the past 4 months and have already added over 20,000 miles onto our tiny home.
With van repairs early on in our adventure, we felt prepared to take on many more miles without issues. Unfortunately, the reality of driving your home around the nation is that repairs are never too far away.
In this week's video, we find ourselves traveling back home from Georgia to St. Louis for some much-needed maintenance.
Come tag along, and don't forget to subscribe so you can follow on all of our travels. We have literally called probably over a dozen different transmission repair places here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
In Georgia in general, we checked, like, what's that other city?
Augusta. I called a few places that were just in the middle of Georgia, just in the middle of nowhere.
One of them said, yeah, we can get you in, $200. The next available appointment is June.
Yeah.
It is April 1st.
We had, so literally our only luck was the Mercedes dealership in Augusta and a German auto specialty shop outside of Atlanta. So both of which are like $500 roughly for the job. Apparently
there's a recall for our van, and that would mean it's gonna be in the shop all day. This thing is going to cost $500 if we take it to Mercedes, but at least we could get that recall fixed.
For free.
For free. So our plan is we're about 8 hours from our parents, from home. So it almost makes more sense to go home. We can borrow one of our parents' cars to do shipped orders so we can still make money, because if we don't have the van, we can't make any money. We're gonna end up spending more, but we can get in. We've already made an appointment on Monday. Yeah. So we can get in on Monday, it'll be fixed by Tuesday. Worst things worst, it gets fixed by Wednesday, but we have a place to sleep. We don't have to pay for that, on top of the fact we can actually be working. Otherwise, we're just stranded here, and we're gonna end up having to pay for a hotel. It's less than ideal when we're so close to home. So, exactly. I'm not taking this as a defeat. I think that this is like the right choice, right?
Yeah, it's like, unlike when we were in Lake Havasu, we're in a position where we can make it back to our parents' area safely. And that gives us so much. We're not gonna have to sleep in an O'Reilly's parking lot with no water and no electricity for a week.
And let's be honest, our moms are gonna be so happy.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna call my mom. So we're gonna hit the road, headed back towards St. Louis, Missouri. So, always bumper to bumper. That's a cute face. An hour later, we're still not even out of Atlanta. Today is the day that we take our van back to Mercedes.
Gold.
Hopefully they don't overcharge us. If you've seen our video where we got ripped off, you know. So we're gonna tell them straight, only do this, only do that, and call us if there's any changes.
I called last week and scheduled an appointment for this morning to bring my van in. It's been having some transmission issues, so we were going to see about looking into exchanging the transmission fluid. And I think there was also a recall that was going to get fixed on some sensor or something like that.
Well, it sounded promising where he said they think the fluid exchange is the first step, but he made me kind of nervous because he kind of just slipped in there like, oh yeah, and you know, the technician will look at it and he might see something like if he thinks that the vehicle's got too high of mileage to do it or something like that. And what does that mean? Like, if your van is over 200,000 miles, you just have to buy a new one or something?
That would suck.
So I will call you. It'll probably more than likely be closer to the end of the day on Wednesday because it is a lot of work. He can't really they only have a certain number of bays. So if he starts on it, then he kind of messes them up to work on other stuff. So he waits for all the parts to get here, and then they'll start on it. So.
Okay. All right. Well, glad to hear the transmission's not in bad shape, terribly. Right. So that's good news. All right. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys helping us out, and we'll look forward to hearing from you on Wednesday.
All right. Sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.
All right. You too. Bye.
I'm glad we came home because
I'm glad we're in St. Louis.
I mean, we would have been paying a month worth of rent in hotel fees.
Yeah.
So, Justin's in the back seat. This is my sister, Daddy. She's gonna be driving us to the Arch because our van's in the shop. So, off to the Arch, right? Off we go. We are at the Gateway Arch National Park, commemorating St. Louis's role in the westward expansion of the United States during the 19th century. Gateway to the West.
Last time we were here, this river was flooded all the way up to where we're standing right now.
It was about 2 years ago. That's crazy. Wow. Finding Nemo fan. Let's touch the ball!
I guess we're not going into the Arch today, but we can still go see the museum. So this is one of the elevator pods that takes you up. So if we were going up, this is what we would be riding in.
I wish I could go in one. That looks so fun.
It's a little freaky.
I love heights.
I don't.
We made it in, and it's just like an airport. Like literally you have to go through a security thing, so that's interesting. Off the boat and listen to her scream. Do you think they'll fit?
It's pretty close, actually. I don't think my feet would fit in there.
I would love a pair of wooden work shoes.
You think my feet would fit in there?
Actually, maybe. Probably. They're my shoes, not yours.
Well. I'm bored.
Cool.
can't go to the top, we're gonna look at a webcam view from the top just to see what we're missing out on.
Allie, this is pretty much what it is.
Is
This is what I'm missing? Yeah, this is lame.
Except it's scary because you can feel the ground like moving under your feet.
Yeah, because it like sways.
And if you look straight down, you can see the river below you.
Let's go get some water.
Oh babe, do you want to go to the gift shop to get something to remember St. Louis by?
We're up here. I don't need that.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe we could get me like a coffee cup or something.
Like what one? We have van repairs to pay for. Why do you need that?
So we went from there to down here somewhere to way over there to up here a little bit. No, you gotta go all the way over. Now up here a little bit. Now back to here. A little further. Alright, and now to like here. Now back to there. All the way to the tip. Now up to there. Now in a little bit. And then back home. Man, it was exhausting just to run it, huh? Poor Coco had to do that with no help.
Is that your lead? We gave her tons of loving.
Yeah.
Coco? Yeah. Aww.
We named it Coco because we mistakenly thought that it meant help. It just means brown, but it's, you know, it's cool.
Oh.
With Mercedes-Benz. It's about noon on Wednesday. Great news for you. Your vehicle is done and ready for pickup.
Thank you. What?
There's like a whole new section on our exhaust pipe.
Are you kidding?
Because I wanted to look because I saw on here profile clamp, exhaust, something, something, something. So the section that we fixed is still there, but the forward half from between that particulate filter and the section we fixed is all new.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I think it's like a muffler. It might be like a brand new muffler. It's all shiny and silver. And Mercedes-Benz.
Oh my gosh.
I know,
That's
right?
part of the warranty?
Apparently. And they clamped it right next to our clamps.
That's hilarious. Let's go. Sorry we lost you the other day. We ended up just having a fun day with my sister at home.
Yeah. But so basically, the reason we came home, if you haven't picked up, we had to bring the van into the shop. And the reason we came home for that was just because it could have taken longer than 1 day, even though they predicted only a 1 day turnaround. Well, sure enough, they were fixing not just flushing our transmission fluid, but also fixing a recall, and they didn't have all the parts in stock. So we've been hanging out here for the past 2 days waiting for them to finish up the van.
They are done now though, and we did get the van back. It's out in the front, in front of my sister's house. So it wasn't like really like clarified that the transmission fluid flush wasn't a guarantee that would fix the shifting issue that we were hearing. So we're really hopeful it is fixed.
They said with such an old van, they can't guarantee anything, but this was the best step they could take for now, and hopefully it fixes the problem. So
it needed to be flushed, so
yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and, like I just said, we're gonna pack up our stuff, hit the road, and we're gonna see if it works or not. Fingers crossed.
Let's test the Rooskies.
So we made it into Kentucky last night, and so far so good, I think, on the van.
Yeah, the slipping issue hasn't come back so far, so we're hoping that that will stay gone.
Knock on wood. Only time will tell though. But I think this is where we're going to wrap up the video. So if you liked it, give it a giant thumbs up.
Smash that subscribe button. We do post new videos every Sunday, so
We'll see you next week. Bye.